Welcome back. So, I've been busy in between the parts looking into how we want to approach the routes, etc. going forward. I said a report back on like what my idea was in this part, as we also then went back and had a look at the different possible endings along this route. So, it very much is a case of like we kind of stumbled into a good way of going about this, I feel. Like, because we got to like the end of the killing game route and then we could go back. That's actually to our benefit because I've got a plan of how we want to do this with certain things that do actually involve the killing game route. In how we've done it, how we've gone about it. So, we've got Story Lock 2 here, no, Story Lock 3 here, and we want to reach Story Lock 2. I know how to reach it now because I've got some non-spoiler guide from NeoSeeker. Like, thank you very much for whoever wrote that. Very, very, very helpful. Like, discussing things over on Discord as well. One thing I found out by discussing on Discord is, you know, my whole, like, I don't have any free time. There's no free time until I got to day, what was it, day 88. It's like, it was pointed out to me on Discord. It's like, I can just go back to the first last Defense Academy. Just press the square button. I could just gone back here. I was so excited, and it's like there was no reason to be so excited. I could have just gone back here. And I think some people don't even realize that as well, like based on like the comments and stuff I've had down below. Like some people don't realize that as well. It's like, yeah, it's like if you're stuck for like some reason, like I was, where it's like I need free time, just go back to like, you know, day 3 on the original 100 days. Just press square or the equivalent of square. It's like down there at the bottom there, look, Last Defense Academy. You go over here, Last Defense Academy 2. You can go back. It's like, great. Well, at least we had that funny bit with my excitement, at least. It was fun. It was fun. Right, anyway. So, point being. So, we've reached a Story Lock. Story Lock 2. This is all part of something called the... where is it? Steady Fundamental route, which is one of what is considered sort of the true endings. In that sense of, like, it gives you the most information. And there's 2 of them. And one's the second scenario route. So this is the plan, to get the story locks and the most information. This is what we're doing. We won't be doing all the endings. We will be doing all the endings on the routes we look at, though. So it's very much a case of like, right, we'll be starting like trying to get this sorted, but we've obviously seen quite a bit of this. So we'll look at the alternative endings here. We'll look at those because we're on that route. We'll look at them. But we're only going to look at them after we've finished that route. So we're not going to look at the alternatives now. I said we would, but it's like we're not going to. That's changing the plan because of like what I've figured is our best route here. However, what we will be doing is going all the way back to this point, leave the school. We're not going to, no, we are going to leave the school because that'll start something called the slasher route, which is up here. So if we leave the school, we start the slasher route. And then we'll pursue all of that towards like a final ending. And then we'll look at all the different possible endings as a result of that. Because some of the endings along that route are what we need to unlock the story locks on the steady fundamental route. So we'll pursue with a guide, make that clear, with a guide all the way to the most, like, furthermost ending on the slasher route, and then we'll come back and view all the different possibilities, like we did with the killing game route. Like, we got to the end, we got to, like, the end, and then we came back to see all the different possibilities. We'll do that with the slasher route. Like, we'll see a lot of endings that way, and we'll unlock the story locks ahead of time on the steady fundamental route. Then we actually need to go back over to this initial choice. So like follow along. Like, we're gonna go that route all the way to the end. Then we're gonna view all the different little endings that came off from it. Then we're gonna go, after we've done that, to Ato's fate again, decide the opposite and head down here and let him live. Now, what we're meant to be looking for is the Box of Calamity route, Not sure what that means, because I don't have a clue, but it's called the Box of Calamity route. Because that will unlock more story routes. But we're not going to do that first. We're going to do the second scenario first, which provides us with a lot of answers, apparently. And again, with that, anything comes along the way, like with a slasher route, with the killing game route, we're going to come back and view all the different possible endings. Those ones are not needed for the story locks. We're just doing that just because we went down that route and got all those different answers. That's what we'll be doing there. So after we've done that, then we'll come back and do the Box of Calamity route to get all the story locks. Again, we'll get to the furthest most ending and work our way back. That's the plan there. So, by that way, we'll have the slasher route done. Then we'll have the killing game route done. We'll have the slasher route done. We'll have second scenario completely done. And we'll have Box of Calamity done. That will then allow us to proceed with the steady fundamental route. This will then get us to a certain point in steady fundamental route, which will then block us off because we'll reach story lock number 2. That's the thing. We'll reach that. And for story lock number 2 to be unlocked, we need to see the end of this route, which is called the mystery route. So this will then unlock, and then we can continue. So we'll then get this done, this mystery route we're currently on. We'll get that done all the way to, I assume, to day 100. And then we'll come back, view all the different little endings and stuff like that. And then we'll head back to the steady fundamental route, finish that off, get as many answers as we possibly can, and then we'll consider the game done. And that's the plan. And that's the plan. So, like I said, it's like what we're going to be doing with this plan. It's a lot of convoluted things, and unless you already know or are using guides yourself, you don't really know what I meant by all that. But there's a plan, and it'll make sense as we follow it through, because we're going to come back to leave the school now and follow that route, which is kind of what we were sort of doing anyway, wasn't it? When you think about it. It's like, obviously, like, we're going to come back after a certain point and go that way. But I think the story lock thing, like then pursuing guides, was a good idea. Because now we've got a plan of attack of how we want to go about it. Like, be efficient with the storytelling and all that type of stuff. It's like, yes, yes, yes. So, back to leave the school. Decision. Because now we want to head towards the slasher route. That's the plan. I've been warned against going towards the comedy route as well. Someone from the future told me that. Like, not to go towards the comedy route because it may potentially damage my view of the game. Because it's kind of out of place in some regards. It's a bit not as well written as the others and stuff like that. That's what I've been told. Anyway. We went no before. We're going yes now because we're pursuing the slasher route. That's the plan.
Everyone listen up. I think we need to get out of here for now, even if it's just temporarily.
Huh? Why is that? Someone destroyed Sarai. They might be trying to send us a message. What happens if those monsters show up, huh? If they take out the school, we're screwed. Or maybe you're behind all this shit and that's why you took out that bucket of bolts. Why would I do that? Beats me, but you're the one who murked Ato.
Oh!
You're saying Mr. Sumino is behind all of this? I suppose it is not out of the question. Damn it. I didn't think they suspect me of doing all this. Yep, I think we should stay. A threatening message can only mean one thing, right? Time for a blood-splattered killing game. We've done that route already. We've done that. I'm gonna go out flashing 2 peace signs with my tongue hanging out. I'm super psyched. Somebody make sure to get a pic. What the hell is she talking about?
Oh.
Let me ask you something, Takumi. You say you've seen the future, right?
Huh?
Right, but it looks like you guys don't believe me. What makes you say we should leave? School would be defenseless. I assume you understand this when you made the proposal. I mean, yeah, at this point I know what's going to happen if we stay, so... Right, I came back after living out an entire 100 days. I remembered all of the defensive battles we had. The invaders will attack again on day 7. That leaves us 3 days. One more thing. Like I said yesterday, we have allies a fair distance from here. If we can meet up with them, we'll be better off in our battles. So I'd like to take the opportunity to go get them. I summarized everything I'd said yesterday as a reminder. All about second to last defense academy. Second to last defense academy. Is there really another school out there? Yeah. You'll have to believe I traveled through time for this to make sense, but I swear to you, I'm not lying.
Huh?
I believe you, bro. I do. I haven't seen you in ages, Gaku. So let's ditch this place, okay? I'm telling you, that message is freaking me out.
Oh.
Mr. Maruko is literally shaking. He's definitely the one who'd die first in a horror film. Don't put that evil on me, dummy.
Oh.
Takumi, this threat didn't appear in your future, did it? No, it didn't. Maybe my coming back to the past has caused something to deviate. Deviate? He means he's altered history. If something happens now that diverges from historical precedent, it naturally creates a variation. A new timeline, just like in sci-fi stories. What the hell does a hysterical president or whatever got to do with anything? So you mean that Mr. Sumino coming back from the future is changing the past?
Yeah.
This whole tale about traveling through time is suspect, but let's assume we believe what he says.
Huh?
If things are no longer aligned with the future he knows, there's no guarantee the next attack will be on day 7, is there? Well, I knew it too. I felt like something was off, even beyond the threatening message. But I killed Eito to change the future. Our biggest risk factor should have been taken care of. I doubt this deviation is that big just yet. The chance of the attack date being different is low. I think we should consider the risk of this threat and evacuate for now. Yeah, I'm with Takumi. Gaku seems pretty traumatized by the whole thing, maybe because he's the first to discover the message. And the fact that, well, he should be traumatized based on what we know. But he doesn't know what we know. And neither does Takumi. But still, I appreciate that it got him on my side, but he's shaking so much I'm worried about him. Honestly, I have no idea what we should do. My thoughts are just swirling around. But I think I'm going to try and have faith in what Takumi's saying. I'm going to leave the school with them. Right, this threat is no mere prank. It's too dangerous for us to take it lightly. I'm riding with Takumi. Really? Riding? I love a sadistic girl in glasses who knows when to take charge, but still, this time travel thing is way suspicious. I want to get in on a killing game, so I vote we stay. I don't think I can believe Takumi so easily. I don't want to doubt him, but there's no proof at all. If that's what my dear sister says, I agree. This might be a trap. I would never do that. You sure about that? You think you can just get us all to roll over and agree with you? It's too much to suddenly take your word for everything. Seems a little suspicious to me, I'm sorry to say. You want to stay here and enjoy a little bloodbath with Darumi and friend Shuma? Excuse me?
Yeah!
You're an outcast like me, right? Let's kill all these normies together. Plus, you seem like you totally squeal when you die. Right. A freak waste of space like me is doomed to die pathetically. I'm sorry, I should just get killed like the crap stain I am. Then you won't have to look at me anymore.
Hey!
I don't give a shit if you think you're crap. Just stay in the school. Shit, crap, all fine words to describe me. With your blessing, I'll live out my final days as excrement-covered worm. Hey! You'll be staying too, if you don't mind. We still don't trust Mr. Sumino. Besides, if we leave, we can't use the revive-o-matic. I'd be in quite a situation if something were to happen to my beautiful little sister. Rather dearest. Yeah. 5 want to stay and 4 want to go. This is bad. Based on the message, all of us need to leave to satisfy the demand. There isn't enough time for me to persuade these guys one by one, which means... Now forget it. If you're gonna leave, leave without us. Fine. I'll just have to convince all of you then. And you guys agree to give me some time? What are you up to? You're gonna try some kind of underhanded trick? Yeah, I'm gonna force you to see it my way. If I can prove I've really traveled through time, you'll have to listen to me. I have to use the ace up my sleeve. So far removed from this now, I'm like, wait, what's this ace up his sleeve? How do you plan on persuading us exactly? You're not about to spout some spiritual cult leader garbage, are you? Shuma, you must be worried about Leo. You know about Leo? I know about your affliction, too. When you attack someone, you develop a horrible allergic reaction all over your body. It's enough to knock you out instantly. How do you know that? You told me yourself during my first 100 days here. Does that mean you know my secrets, too? Your dad's addicted to betting on horse races. That's why you hate horses. You know about my worthless loser of a dad. Why don't I just kill myself? Ima, Kako, your parents passed away in a traffic accident when you were young. That's why Ima's done so much to protect you, Kako, even if it means getting his own hands dirty, right? Kako, your dream is to be a detective because of your father. You really do know our secrets, but we never told you any of this. Wait, did you come from the future for real? His details are so specific that I have to believe you really did. Now do you believe me? No, that's not enough to prove that you time traveled. That's probably just some cheap parlor trick. You know better than a fraud who claims they can talk to ghosts. Yeah, there are definitely other ways he could have gotten our personal information. Maybe it's right, I told him. Maybe he got into some kind of database. No, you really did tell me all this stuff in the future. I get it now. Damn, dude almost had me there. I knew it. This is the route where we finally play a killing game. Let's start killing each other. It's not. We've been on that route. This ain't it. Crap, this isn't enough to convince them. I'm just gonna have to deploy my last resort, no matter the consequences. You really want to do it this way? You might not like it. What do you mean? I only told you a little bit of what I know. I know more secrets, ones you wouldn't want me to reveal in front of everyone. If you won't leave the school, I may have no other choice. It was a lie. I didn't know any secrets. I was just bluffing. With a dead serious expression on my face, I slowly met eyes with each of them. Where's your proof? You sure you want me to prove it right here, right now? Hey, is that a threat? Fucking coward, you know that? Sorry, but I don't have time for this. Either you agree to leave the school right now or else. Oh, wait, please, I'll leave. Just don't tell them. How about the rest of you? Fine, if this is how you want to do it, I'll go. If my dear sister is going, I'm going. Still don't believe your time travel story, but I can't let her out of my sight. Whatever, have it your way. I can't have a killing game by myself, I'll go too. Can't get through this if we all talk about... I can get through this if we talk about our favorite gaudy visual novel death scenes together. Okay, so you're all going to leave the school now? Thank you. Hurry up and get ready then. It was a risky gamble, but I somehow managed to convince everyone to leave the school, albeit reluctantly. Even if they still doubted I was from the future, at least I managed to avoid our most imminent threat. Sponsors. Because we're completely avoiding that, so how does that work? Phew, it's night already. After managing to convince the others, I got ready to leave, but no one else had come yet. I'm exhausted. Maybe it's because I'd been so desperate while trying to convince the people who wanted to stay, but now fatigue is really setting in. I let out a deep sigh and closed my eyes for a moment. This is making me sleepy. If I had a bed in front of me right now, just know I'd be knocked out in an instant. Throb. Ow. My head feels heavy and sore, maybe because I'm tired. Makes sense, this situation is turning me into a ball of nerves. Thankfully, the pain woke me up. Smacked the side of my face to pump myself up with the trip.
Hey!
Snap out of it, Takumi. This time, everyone was showing up at the entrance, now ready to go. You're all here. Let's get going then. Yeah, it's dark now, but we'll be okay, right?
Huh?
Tomorrow, anyone who is able should head for the second to last Defense Academy. For now, we need to get through the wall of fire. We'll be roughing it tonight. You mean sleeping outside? Sure hope we don't run into any invaders.
Oh.
Sister dearest, your dear brother is here to be your personal blanket and keep you warm. You don't have to do that. So this fire extinguisher you were talking about really works on these flames? Yeah, it's only temporary, but it works. We are the boys and girls who grabbed the sun riding to Valhalla. What? Let's get moving. Come with me unless you want to be burnt to a crisp. Without hesitation, Hideko took a fire extinguisher and walked toward the roaring flames. Oh my god, Mistress Hideko's so cool. And she's gonna die looking cool too. Hey, hold on. I grabbed an extinguisher and hurried after her. This is a complete change from what we were doing previously, so... And that's how we all ended up escaping to the other side of the wall of fire. Everyone was at a loss for words after seeing the massive raised ruins all around us. But maybe exhaustion won out in the end because they seemed to just accept what they were seeing before long. Tomorrow, we head to the second to last Defense Academy. And then... It's no good. I'm too slippy. I'll worry about tomorrow when tomorrow comes. I gave in to the listless feelings and closed my heavy lids. Day 5. Oh, that feels weird. Morning already? Felt the sunlight through my eyelids. I rubbed my eyes like usual and moved to get up when it hit me. Right, we slept outside. Seeing the ruins spread out before me made me remember that we'd evacuated outside of the wall of fire. Oh, good morning. I'm so sorry that I had to be the first thing you see this morning. Truly the worst possible start to your day. That's not true, Shuma. Is everyone else awake?
Oh?
They've been awake for a while. Well, half of them couldn't sleep in the first place. Really? Who could sleep knowing the invaders could show up without warning? I feel my stomach churning all night. What? Same, and Darumi wouldn't knock it off with her creepy talk. All I was doing was sharing my top 100 massacre scenes. Morning's so depressing anyway. I hate it. Wish I was dead. Damn it, if anyone's depressed now, it's me. Everyone seems pretty low right now. You seem to sleep well, Mr. Sumino. Must be quite the masochist to be able to sleep on such a hard surface. You must have been really tired. Are you alright? My head's a little fuzzy since I just woke up, but my body feels normal. Had to complain about anything, I guess my back hurts? That's just the price you pay for sleeping outside, or there could be something else going on. I'm fine. I slept like a log. After hearing my answer, Kako smoothed her hand over her chest with a relieved look on her face. Was I sleeping that hard? But I don't have jewel marks on my chin. But everyone seems to be fine, thankfully. I was sure an irrelevant nobody like me would have been killed by now. Well, we left just like the message said. Now the culprit's gotten what they want. Right? Right? I think so. Kept our end of the bargain. The message didn't say don't come back or anything. Surely we wouldn't be killed if we went back on day 7. So we just have to make our way to the second to last Defense Academy, right? Yep, but considering how far it is, we should go in a smaller group. Just how far is it? Really far if we walk. But if we use our Hemo Anima, it shouldn't be a problem. Tsubasa can take us there. We should still stick to those who have the stamina to walk for an entire day. Tsubasa's car. If we want to keep a good balance between who stays and who goes, I think 4 of us should go. Takumi and I are a given. Do we have 2 other volunteers? Hideko's dead set on going, huh? Laughing her makes me feel reassured. Uh-oh, I think I see an event flag for Hideko and Takumi. Tarumi smirked as she looked at me. What does she think is going to happen? Everybody must still feel suspicious of Takumi because of Wait, Ato, right? In that case, we need people who can stop Takumi without hesitation in the event something goes wrong. So that's why you're going, Takumi. You can't get away from Mistress Hideko. I guess she's warning me that she'll kill me if she has to. Kind of already knew, but everyone's pretty wary of me right now. This is what it takes to get them to work with me.
Hey!
Take Schumer and I with you. Schumer? Just in case you need a sacrifice. I understand, and by all means. You got it all twisted. It's a good chance to toughen you up. You got a loser attitude that's gonna get you killed real quick. I'm gonna use this trip to straighten you out. I think I might be beyond hope. If you're saying even a dirtbag like me can change, I want to try. That's what I'm talking about. Time for Hellfire, Takemoto's super intense to hell and back training regimen. Aye, aye, sir. Are you kidding me? Anyway, that's 4 people, right? And the rest of us just wait here. I guess so. Don't think we should go back to the school until Takumi's group gets back. Grab these allies or whatever and get back here as soon as possible. I hate horror movie stuff, man. Right, we need to bring them back. We need all the people we can get to achieve our goal. Are you even listening? Yeah, sorry. I didn't have any change. I wasn't asking for any. Way to be classist. That wasn't it? Sorry. Wasn't listening at all. I really need to get it together. We're wasting time here. Let's go. Come on, Shima. Start with 5 miles of jump squats. Sire! Time for this pathetic worm to stop crawling and start leaping. Now I'm a pathetic slimy frog. Did someone say frog? I hate phys ed. I'm a hikikomori? Just don't live like that. What's that? They're already leaving me behind. I gotta get going. Good luck. We'll be holding down the fort here. Keeps flying away. Don't know why. Be careful, Takumi. Thanks. We'll be back on the morning of day 7. I waved goodbye to the group, staying behind and left the campsite. We need to get to the second to last Defense Academy quickly. We walked and walked and walked, ignoring Shuma trying to suffer his way through Takemoto's brutal training regimen. Hideko and I remained silent. We squeezed in a few short breaks as we walked all night, till the sun began to come up again, when we finally saw it. Day 6. We made it. This is second to last Defense Academy. It's real. Shima did squats the entire journey here. Right, so we're just kicking the door or what? No, we're not here to fight anybody. Just be normal, please. Let's start by saying hello. I headed for the front entrance when a familiar face popped up from the building.
Hello, and welcome to second to last Defense Academy. You are from the main campus, are you not?
Is that Robo bastard again? What are you doing here? He does resemble Sarai, but that's not him. They are equally adorable, though. You have a good eye, but it's as you say, I am not the Honorable Sarai. I am known as them. I'm the commanding officer here at second to last Defense Academy. In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Sarai and the Acacia Bandits. Pleasure to meet you. How did you know we came from Last Defense Academy? Well, you have infusers, don't you? Only students from one of our campuses would be carrying those. Their smug face looked exactly like Sarai's. He wasn't wary of us explaining things would go quickly. The timing is perfect. There's something I want to ask. I was a tad perplexed when the Honorable Sarai stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges. Was your communication equipment damaged? Was there some trouble at the main campus? I remember having this same conversation before, but the situation was a little different then. I'll explain everything. But first, could you bring the students out here too? I want to talk to everyone at once. I don't like the sound of this. Okay, come on in. I'll get the students. Are these the allies you were telling us about? Can't wait to see what kind of people they are. Right, I hope they're nice people. decided not to tell Shima that one of these people beat him to near death in the future. Yeah. We followed them and entered second to last Defense Academy. They opened the door to the Gaim, and I was greeted by faces that felt somewhat nostalgic at this point.
Okay, everyone, gather round. There's some people I want to introduce you to.
Who are you?
What? 3 strange men have appeared.
Can you stop with your perverted fantasies? You want all of them in your sword too, you sicko?
Ugh. I had no such disgraceful thoughts in my head.
You literally just moaned. Wait. Where are Miss Majiro and Miss Kirifuji? They just went to grab a drink. Oh, looks like they're back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Wait, who are these people? That bright voice, that innocent smile, it's Nozomi. Seeing her made something well up inside of me. Strange boys, nobody warned me. So this is the real Moko. Oh yeah, you don't know that, do you? Greetings, we are... Don't look, I don't have any makeup on. I might be beautiful without it, but it's still so embarrassing. Are the girls here in... Estrus?
Oh.
I didn't say anything. Let's get on with this. Alright, now that everyone's here, let's have a round of self-introductions. After each of us quickly introduced ourselves, I explained the situation. About what I experienced in my timeline and everything that happened since I traveled to the past. Finally took a breath after I finished explaining why we'd come to second campus. That's everything. Don't know if you'll believe me, but... Hold on, this is all too sudden. It makes no sense. Yeah, I get how you'd be suspicious. We only half trust Takumi ourselves. The part about the wind-up toy of a CEO getting killed and ripped to bits is true. Stuff about the weird-ass message, too. The Honorable Sarai? Killed? Dismembered? No! Dismembered, you say? I would love to see how he got taken apart. Here, them. Let's reenact it. I'll put you back together afterwards, I promise. You'd hurt your poor, sweet little old them? It would just be a light filleting. Or filleting? Depends how you say it. Forget that. Are these filthy animals telling the truth about this last Defense Academy? She practically spat out the word filthy as she looked at us. Well, yes. And they know too much for them to be making it all up. So Takumi really did time travel too? So Takumi leapt through time to save the past in a Super Slash Siblings Ultimate style fight with the invaders. I see, it all makes sense. Shut up, simpleton, or I'll shove your sword down your gullet sideways until you yelp. Assuming we believe what you're saying, what are we supposed to do? I want you all to come with us to Last Defense Academy immediately. Like I just explained, this school is just a decoy. There's no need for you to defend it. Please stop bringing that up. You're gonna make them resent me. Rest assured, I already completely despise you. Why didn't you tell us about any of this, you pathetic lump of scrap metal? I'm sorry, it was an order from above. I had no choice. Calm down, Kurara. Right now we need to focus on what we're going to do. Moko stepped out in front, trying to reel in Nozomi as she started to lose her composure. Hey, no fighting, okay? You have no choice but to go to Last Defense Academy. Is that what you were about to say? Them? How did you know that? Because if Last Defense Academy falls, all our work will have been for nothing, right? Preposterous. How could you use an Ozuki as a decoy? Get down on your hands and knees on hot coals and beg for my forgiveness. Can you weirdos just answer yes or no already? Seriously. It was their turn to step out in front, reeling in Takimaru before he could start resorting to threats. I apologize for keeping this from everyone. I'm very sorry. Now that the Honorable Sarai has been destroyed, you must defend Last Defense Academy with your lives.
I need you all to step up to this new mission. This is my final order for you.
What do you mean, final? Even if second to last Defense Academy is a decoy school, that doesn't mean it's without function. Can't abandon my post. I will stay here.
Ah!
No, wait, the invaders will be coming here for a second time soon. Next attack will be day 10. It'll be enough to break the defensive barrier. Told the other team what I could remember of what Nozomi told me in the previous timeline. How Mocha was taken away because of the enemy's planned attack. How they all managed to survive somehow using the Revive-O-Matic. But I don't know how much I tried to convince him. They wouldn't change their mind. In the end, we begrudgingly decided to leave them behind and head to Last Defense Academy without him. That settles it then. Oh, for the love of murder. Who could have seen this coming? Well, I suppose I don't mind a bit of excitement. Come on, Nozomi, don't look so anxious. I'm worried about them too, but we need to protect Last Defense Academy now. We don't have anything to be scared of if we're together. We're so gonna be okay. Indeed. The Holy Jumanji Sword agrees, and she says bye-bye to second to last Defense Academy. So he was telling the truth about the girl who talks to her sword. I told you, they're all very unique, but you can count on them. Mr. Sumino, I'm counting on you. Yeah, you got it. They held out their hand to me, but they couldn't reach it all, so I just replied with a nod. We don't have any time to spare. We need to get back. Everyone got ready, said goodbye to them, and boarded the school bus. After leaving the second to last Certificates Academy, Takimaru drove us down the same road we'd come by. Eventually, I dozed off. It was already dawn by the time we made it back to the campsite.